What up? My name is Brad. Welcome back to Dragon Ball Legends. So, I'm going to try and keep it relatively calm. I got a little tense in the first record. That's why this video is going a tiny bit later than Vegeta's announcement. I got a tiny bit tense. To be fair, I'll explain why. But let's talk about Vegeta. I'm down. 100% down. He's going to be really good with Bardock. For some reason, I know why he buffs Sun Family, because they work together in GT, but we really didn't need another Yellow Saiyan to go with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but hey, you know, whatever, not a big deal. I guess if you don't have the Angel Vegeta, that's good for you. You can use this guy to buff them. He does buff Saiyan, GT, and Super Saiyan 4 allies. I wouldn't expect him to be like Bardock level on the swapping. I wouldn't expect that. That feels a little bit crazy. Feels a little bit crazy to be thinking he's going to be that kind of level. Now, with Bardock, I'm sure he's going to be fantastic. With I don't know, we'll have to see how good he is, but he'd have to be pretty dang good to take Maju's spot. I really like Maju. He's a very, very good, just solid unit in a lot of ways. Having endurance, covering Gogeta's color, his green card. There's a lot of really good things about Maju. I could see this guy taking that spot. I really could. But they'd have to do it completely right. He does have the inner makings of a decent character. If we jump over real quick, we'll go take a look real fast in here. So, character, I can kind of roughly tell where he's at. I'll just reset right here, because he came out not crazy long ago, but a fair amount of time ago. At a 14-star, who would have thought? His stats are not horrible, honestly, for how old he is. It's not that bad. Range type, Warrior Living with Pride restores ki by 60. That's solid. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 40% to blast damage received. For 30 time accounts, inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 80% to health restoration. He's got the makings of a good unit. So they don't have to do a whole lot. Like, he has a decent-sized kit, which I always kind of look at the size, to be honest. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things that play a factor when you're looking at a unit, how good they are. No doubt. I mean, certain units are just better than other units, even if they have a smaller kit. But it's always nice to have those larger things that they do, swapping things over, changing things over, getting ki, giving blast damage, giving this. And if he's going to give support buffs, that instantly raises his value of any unit, because those teams already have valuable units on them. Like I said, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, run him on Saiyans. If he's going to buff Saiyans and swapping in and out, Bardock, he's going to buff Saiyans. Bardock buffs him right back because he buffs Super Saiyans. Minus 70% to ki recovery is solid. Strike cost up. Not amazing, but not horrible. It's a bit basic, but those are the kind of things, it's fine. You know, you give him 2 extra things. So, now that we've gotten through all the positive stuff, Legends, I'm actually going to I need one thing from you. I need one thing. You've been doing a lot of things right, man. Free Zenkais. LFs feel valuable. The banners aren't that bad. It's been pretty good. The last couple, like, month and a half. Been pretty solid. They're clearly learning from their mistakes. They're giving us 500 CC as a, hey, sorry about that tweet that went up saying we're extending. We saw people were pissed off. Whatever, I didn't read the entire tweet, to be honest. But we're getting 500 CC for it. Awesome. I need you to learn to change colors. I get it. Not every unit can come out and instantaneously be the proper color for the teams. But we just had Janemba. We just had Zamasu. We got Beerus and Vegeta announced. Well, Beerus is out. Vegeta announced in the same night. And what do they all take? Purple and yellow Zenkai souls. Normal souls. I understand. The everyday player, you guys should take your time. But there are people who want to use these units, and actually, if it's 2 units, I don't really care. Like, if we got a yellow and a purple, they all take the same souls, not a huge deal. You could kind of even, like, you know, a yellow, a purple, and then, you know, a couple weeks pass by, you get another yellow. Okay, no big deal. But the everyday person would not sit there and think, on the weekend, yo, let me grind up 3, 4, 5, 6, 18,000 yellows of every color, 18,000, which you probably even need more than that to finish all 4 of these units, of every purple, 18,000 balls. They wouldn't do that. So that's where I'm a little bit tight about it. And a lot of it comes from being a creator, but a little bit comes from, like, even, like I said, your everyday player. We just grinded Rosé. So people would have just spent a fair amount of energy grinding Rosé. I mean, that's just how it was. People wanted to use him. Yeah, you could wait every single day, but you're going to use a little bit to at least get him up to like 6 stars, 7 stars. Maybe use 500, 600, right? Your everyday player doesn't have 5,000, 6,000. So you start looking at that. Okay, not the end of the world. It's fine. If they had just called it right there, no big deal. And then they gave us like a red Zenkai. Okay, we haven't had that in a minute. People have probably gotten at least a couple amount of souls. I'm not saying everybody's super duper smart with their energy resources, right? But 4 back-to-back that take all the same colors after you just made us use a bunch on a free-to-play character? Come on, man. Like, you gotta work with me a little bit here. You're doing so many things right, Legends. Like, you're actually killing it. And why a yellow God Key unit after we just got a yellow God? I know he's meant to be run on Future, I get that. But, or a powerful opponent. We just got a yellow God Key unit. Come on, man. If it had just been Vegeta, I could have been like, whatever, fine, no big deal. But Vegeta, Beerus, Janemba, Zamasu, all in the span. On top of that, purple cell, yellow rose, like, did we really need 3 of the same color, followed by 3 of the same color, a normal unit, a free-to-play unit, 2 Zenkais, 2 Zenkais? We really needed that. That's the only part that I'm irritated about. And I'm a little tight that we didn't get green GT Goku, okay? Hey, just a smidge, I get it, Gogeta's still popping, hey, what's up? I understand. He'll come when the time is right. I don't know when that's going to be, because we're getting a lot of GT stuff, and we might have a minute on my little guy getting a Zenkai. Kind of really thought he was going to get it before Vegeta, but the second I saw how bad Gogeta was, I was like, okay, cool, dude, sweet. Totally going to get GT Goku's Zenkai at some point in the near future. No, Vegeta. I really hope he's not trash, because he'd be really good with Bardock and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They're free nowadays, so it's not the end of the world. It really comes down to soul boosting. That's irritating. I'm not going to complain about them being free and it takes a couple days. No, that's totally fine. But the soul boosting does kind of irritate me, because the everyday person does not have those kind of resources. Hell, I didn't even have. Bro, how much do I have right now? How much energy do I got? I have 143. I had 1,700 after I spent 500 CC to get up to 1,700. And I've gotten Beerus like Zenkai 3.5. Because the amount of resources it's taken. And yes, I'm a YouTuber, so I have to do it first night if I want to use them. I get it. You guys don't have to do that. It doesn't make it any less irritating for the everyday person, because the amount of resources... And there's still units way back when that people are just now Zenkaiing. So they had mentioned they're going to make things cheaper, right? What is that defined as? Like, what does cheaper mean? Let me buy it with the resource that I summoned in your game. Like, let me go down here in the exchange shop, and you give me... I can use my Z medals on that. We can now do slot removers, which is, by the way, it's not a terrible deal, but it's... I don't recommend. That's a lot. 5,000 is... It's like 50 characters. 50 hero characters summoned to get 5,000. It's a fair amount, but if you got 1 million, 2 million, you've been saving them, fine, no big deal. But, like, there's so many ways that they could do this that would be beneficial to people, being able to actually Zenkai these characters. Because something tells me, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, something tells me people don't want to wait 3-4 weeks to use a character because they don't have enough souls. It's cool you gave it to us free, but I just burned all of my souls on the last 3 Zenkais. And it's a little sneaky to give us Beerus. We all grind him up for an hour, start working on stuff, and then like, here's Vegeta, and it's like, I just used all my souls, bro. Like, Legends is doing everything right, and I have the utmost positive things to say. This is the first negative thing I've actually had to say in a couple weeks. First thing in a couple weeks. I would actually go out on a limb and say that. That I haven't been irritated with Legends in a fair amount of time. But it is very infuriating to get the same color. Back to back to back. Okay, cool, different color. Back to back. And they all take the same souls. So either way, I'm going to get out of here. Vegeta's cool. I have no complaints about him actually getting a Zenkai. I think that's totally fine. They could have picked a different unit, but I get what they're going for. I'm not really sure. I get the buffing Sun Family because like they work together in GT, but realistically, I think Sun Family's doing okay. You could have left that one off, but that's fine. I think they're doing all right. I don't really need to be running Vegeta with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It's already a toxic enough team with Angel Vegeta. I don't know if he'll take Angel Vegeta's spot. It really depends on what that buff is, and how good they make his kit. Because Angel Vegeta is pretty stupid for Vegeta Clan. He's pretty good. People sleep on sub count. So if he does the Bardock treatment for Saiyans, he'll take that spot. Maybe. Because then you can't really run Trunks. I mean, no, you can't really run Trunks. I mean, yeah, it didn't buff Vegeta Clan. So if it had been Sun Family Vegeta Clan Super Saiyan 4, I'd have been like, okay, it's a little odd there's no GT. They could have left Super Saiyan 4 off and been GT. I'd have been fine with that. No big deal. I get the idea. He works with Super Saiyan 4 Goku in this part of the story. Just kind of weird for me. What do you guys think about it? Are you excited for him? I'm a little torn. I'm just torn because we just got a yellow Vegeta. Like, we literally just got a yellow Vegeta Zenkai. And it's like... they did it right with Zamasu. And now they give us 2 Zenkais. Boom, boom. Right before a massive celebration. It's like, bro, people ain't got energy for this, dog. We just did Rosette. Whatever. I already said all this stuff. I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Hopefully you don't get too offended by my rant. Let me know down below if you agree with some of the things I said. Let me know how much I suck ass. The more comments, the better. It does help me. Turn on the bell. I don't actually really care if you turn the bell on. But leave a like, and I'll catch you guys around. Thank you so much.